If you are in no contact, you need to listen to this message. Now, being that you're in no contact, right? There's no communication. This is a time where God begins to really deal with you, all right? And I want to bring something to your attention that is so important that's not talked about, and it is the topic of spirit spouses. I am a person that had a spirit spouse, okay? And I have learned through the power of the Holy Spirit how this demon, okay, will literally resist your restoration. Many people are in no contact, are going through cycles in their marriage because of this demonic spirit that's hiding. All right. If you are a person that has experienced sexual dreams, if you are a person that feels you have dreams where you are in a relationship with a man that you do not know, 9 times out of 10, you have a spirit spouse. If your entire family line has gotten divorced, 9 times out of 10, you have a spirit spouse on your family line. These demons are literally one of the most wickedest demons that is very wicked, but it's extremely hard to get rid of. However, it's possible to get rid of them, okay? Now, a lot of times, and this is just from my experience, these demons are the reason why you're going through what you're going through. A lot of times you're looking at it as it's your spouse's rebellion. Yes, it is. But this spirit can literally manipulate your spouse's emotions to leave you, because this is what happened to me. I remember having dreams of me and my spouse at one point where we were always arguing, and I would have dreams of us arguing, but there was always a man in the center of the argument. And I remember one night, God began to say these words, spirit marriage, basically spiritual marriage. And I'm gonna be honest, I've told my story so much times, but my mom basically told me about a spirit husband, and I did not believe her. I did not believe her. I didn't take it serious because she was always more deeper in God than me. And I will never forget, she told me, if you don't deal with this, this is definitely going to deal with you. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you're in no contact and you're having these sexual dreams, if you're having, these tormenting thoughts, and you have these crazy dreams, 9 times out of 10, you have a spirit spouse, okay? And God is allowing the dream to manifest to show you. A lot of times our dreams show us things of what behind the scenes, okay? I'm sorry. A lot of times our dreams are literally showing us what's happening in the spiritual realm that we cannot see for ourselves. If you are a person that struggles with sleep paralysis, 9 times out of 10, you have a spirit spouse. I have struggled with sleep paralysis since I was a child, okay? I have struggled with sleep paralysis since I was a child, all right? And literally these demons, what sleep paralysis is where basically a spirit sits on top of you. Now, sometimes there are other demons, but I know for a fact one of the signs of a spirit spouse is sleep paralysis, okay, for sure. That demon will sit on top of you to gain dominion. They also will sit on top of you to plant seeds in your soul as you're sleeping, and you can't understand why you wake up in such a tizzy. You're emotional, you're angry. These demons manipulate your emotions. They manipulate your mind. They run your spouses away from you. This spirit was the reason why I suffered a lot of failed relationships in my life. I was attracting literally like the same spirit in a different body. These demons will give you the wrong partner. They will bring the wrong partner to you, and you guys might live a life of sin, and these spirits will bring that person to you to convince you, stay with this person so they can stay in your life. Does that make sense? So these demons are extremely legalistic, okay? This is so important, all right? If you do not believe me, do your research for your own. Do your research on your own. A lot of times people are breaking these things and renouncing the demonic covenants and canceling the dreams when that is not simply enough. The process to being delivered from a spirit spouse takes healing, and it takes leading of the Holy Spirit, because God has to really open your eyes to what is the door doors that the Spirit is using in your life. If you have gifts from an old relationship, okay, if you have gifts from an old relationship, and you're holding on to those things because you have that in your house, that spirit feels like, if especially if it was sinful, that spirit feels like it has a legal access to you because you have these things in your home. So I'm going to begin to talk more about this. Now, my community asked me to write this book on spirit spouses, which is available today. It is in the link in my bio, where I talk about my story, about how everything happened when I was 13 years old. I talked about how the spirit spouse tried to resist my restoration. I talk about literally everything you need to know, and I go through the process of evicting this demon out of your life and what you need to do. The ebook comes with a 3 audio files, so you will get voice notes from me basically telling you what you need to do in a final prayer. And also with that, God has me writing a spirit wife ebook, evicting the spirit wife. If your husband has a spirit wife, how you need to go about that and what that process looks like. That ebook will be released on July 11th. It is for pre-order. If you get the Spirit Spouse ebook today, you will see that it is at a discounted price for pre-order, and it will be released on July 11th. So these are the strategies that God has taught me to be delivered, and I'm just going to be very honest with you. It is a full-blown battle. This is something you have to walk through. However, with knowledge, God will help you. And I'm going to be honest, it's possible to be set free. Okay? I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.